My name is Ruta Warner, and this is my story how I obtained my hardest trophies. Hello YouTube and welcome back to Virtual Platinum Pursuit. I'm going to talk about some trophies I have obtained before I started making content for YouTube. Not all of them are extremely difficult, but I wanted to show off my skill in a bunch of different games. So let's get started with the first trophy. The first one we are going to talk about is Conch Master. You need to collect 60 conchs. You obtain it by completing pretty much every quest in the game, so this is a bit grindy but not too difficult. The trophy also requires you to open most of the chests, but there is a separate trophy for opening all the chests. After you're done, you will be able to unlock the secret ending of the game, one extra boss fight and the Platinum Trophy. You would think it would be the hardest trophy to just beat the final dungeon in this game, but no. The hardest one is to collect a certain amount of chests. Yeah, I actually did that. I'm not sure how much you would need to collect. In Tales of Berseria there's nothing that is keeping track of chests that you collected or didn't collect. So you just have to wander around the whole map hoping that you find a chest that you didn't pick up before. And to add more to the confusion, the chests eventually respawn, the ones that you opened. So yeah, good luck. Good luck if you want to platinum this game. I didn't, but at least I got this trophy.
Let's settle this. Good! I'll see you pay for what you've done!
The True Queen Trophy, which you get for defeating Gna, the new Valkyrie Queen in God of War Ragnarok. Well, this one is depending what difficulty you are playing the game in. I played the game on a higher difficulty, but it took me a few tries to take her down. You need to learn her moveset and exploit any openings to stand any chance. I wouldn't say it's the most difficult thing even if you are playing the game on a higher difficulty, but with some practice you will eventually get her, just like I did. And after that there should be nothing in your way to get the Platinum Trophy, that I also earned for this game.
Submit! Asgard's blood!
The next one I'm going to talk about is the Hardened Veteran Trophy. You can obtain this by defeating Final Fantasy Remake on the hard difficulty. You might think, well, that doesn't sound too bad. What could be possibly so difficult about hard difficulty? Well, you have to beat the whole game without using any items. Bosses are more difficult, enemies hit harder, and, you know, the usual stuff. There are also a lot of chances if you're going for the platinum. You have to clear out every quest in the game, which I obviously did, and after you're done with everything, you can go to the end and kick Sephiroth's ass one last time.
Tagging out. Let's go. Yeah, there. Hard to take pride in that.
So the next trophy is Earth Avenged from XCOM 2. You get this one by simply beating the game on any difficulty. And you might ask, wait, that doesn't sound so bad. Well, let me tell you a few things about XCOM. First off, the game is a turn-based asymmetric strategy game. So yeah, the aliens have the advantage most of the time. One unlucky shot can turn the whole battle around in either your favor or the enemy's favor. This was pretty rough. I did eventually beat the game with all DLC enabled, but the first time beating the game on any difficulty at all was pretty challenging. And yeah, I am actually proud that I was able to beat this game at all. I didn't platinum it, but I did have a lot of fun playing it. This trophy is higher on the list than it should be. Sharper Melania is the next trophy I'm going to talk about. You obviously get this one by beating Melania in Elden Ring. And after this, there isn't really anything in the game that can stop you from platinuming it. I am just going to say this much, in my opinion, Elden Ring is the easiest From Software game to platinum. Even if there are missable collectibles. For Melania, I just used the Mimic Tear and bullied her with bleeding damage. It really wasn't that difficult. And yeah, I know, this is really cheesy, but I didn't really care.
Extraordinary. The mark of a true lord.
Now this spot goes to all of the Crash speedrunning trophies. This one I can't really say a lot. I mean, I could. To sum it up, practice makes perfect. You have to get a decent time on every stage, and there are a variety of different stages in the Insane Trilogy. Once you clear every trophy out, you get a platinum trophy for each game in this collection, just like I did.
I suppose I have no choice.
Now he's a real threat to deal with. Gate to the Netherworld. This is the ultimate secret boss in Octopath Traveler 2. It's a two-phase fight where you have to split up your party into two different groups. The whole journey is building up just for this one boss fight. So you have to make sure that you are prepared for this one. I made two different teams. One was focusing on magic and hitting him with the strongest magic abilities that I had, and the other team was focusing on physical attacks and critical hits.
Well, time to get down to business.
So yeah, I didn't really have a strategy for phase 2 because I didn't really know what to expect. but apparently what you can do is to pay money for his sword hand. The sword hand is the only part of him that is immune to physical damage in phase 2. So by paying him money, or paying it money, I was able to skip its turn. And after you take out all of his limbs and everything else, you still have to beat the main body of phase 2. This took so long. I mean, it's hard to believe that this game is rated a 3 out of 10, but yeah, this boss is pretty challenging. After a lot of trial and trying out different strategies, I was able to beat it and earn the platinum trophy for this game as well.
Thank you kindly. Yeehaw! I got. Let's get to work.
I owe you.
All in a day's work.
Oh hey, look at that! Another two-phase boss fight. The Nameless King from Dark Souls 2 is our next trophy. So this one is actually pretty difficult. The first part is just him on his dragon trying to take you down by shooting fire and even lightning. He is using a lot of ranged attacks and you have to hit him whenever he gets close, but you don't really have a lot of openings in the first part. It doesn't take long to take down the King of the Storm, but after you do, phase 2 starts. Now phase 2, you fight the Nameless King on his own. And he has a lot of new moves and he's a lot faster. He can also use these clouds to his advantage, not sure how that works. But yeah, he is using everything in his arsenal to take you down, but after dodging every of his attacks and you learn his patterns, you are able to take him down and earn this trophy. I for myself didn't earn the platinum trophy for Dark Souls 3. There are a lot of grindy ones and I didn't really bother, but maybe in the future I will clear out the few trophies I'm missing. Now you might be wondering, what could be possibly harder than a Dark Souls 3 boss? Let's see what's beyond the curtain.
Let's do this. Got this. You're done. Got this.
Oh yes, it is Yozora or Yozora, not sure how to pronounce his name, from Kingdom Hearts 3, from the DLC in fact. This one is rated an 8 out of 10 difficulty. Just to get to Yozora, you have to beat the data fights of the Organization 13 members. And a lot of members are really rough to beat. They have a really unique moveset for each of them. For Yozora, well, he can steal your weapons, he can steal your healing items, he can use your healing items to heal himself up. There is a Koopa coin. He can steal that too, and that means he can come back after you actually somehow manage to beat him. The fight is technically 2 phases, well, maybe 3. Phase 1, he just fights you normally, if you can say that. He teleports around the map a lot, he's hitting you with range attacks, he's trying to steal your Keyblade, yes, he can do that, and without your Keyblade, all you can do is dodge and run. After you somehow manage to survive, he summons a different dimension, that's the best way I can describe it, and he just relentlessly attacks you from all over the place. You have 2 opportunities during this whole combo to hit him, just 2, and they feel like they are frame perfect. I'm sure they are not, but it is really difficult to get him during this part when he unleashes his full strength on you. If you somehow survive all of this, phase 3 starts.
Here.
Give me strength! Here! Yeah!
It's over.
He has the same moveset, but now he has blue lasers. The blue lasers take down your full HP. Yes, he can also do that. For me, it took 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks to fight him and study him and look for all his openings, but eventually I managed to beat him too.
Got this. You lost.
So long! There! It's over!
Hello, if you made it this far, why don't you check out my other videos? I made a video on Plague Tale, Innocence and Requiem, how I obtained the Platinum for those 2 games. If you want to see my whole Platinum collection, there's also a video for that. Subscribe to my channel if you want more content like this. And hey, why don't you tell about your achievements and trophies in the comments?